So, what's in the agenda for us in this course? First, the obligatory welcome section, which we are in right now. Next, we are going to talk about API basics. gRPC is a type of API, so it's important to clarify what exactly an API is and what are its goals. Next, we are going to discuss web APIs, which are a subset of APIs. gRPC is a web API, so it's important to understand what exactly a web API is. Then we will begin our gRPC discussion. In this section, we will talk about the basics of gRPC, why it's here, and what problems it solves. Then we will take a short break from the theoretical discussion and prepare our computer for working with gRPC. There are some installations and setups we need to do in order to develop gRPC APIs on our machine, and this is what we will do in this section. After that, we will get introduced to our app, which is the chat system we are going to develop throughout this course. We will understand its various components and design its implementation. The next section in the course is dedicated to protobuf, which is the message format used by gRPC. Protobuf is a great messaging protocol which can be used outside of gRPC, and it's important to understand how it works and when to use it. Next, we will build the gRPC server that will be used as a server of our chat system, containing the services called by the various components of the system. We will see how to configure and initialize it, and even test it using a third-party tool. And then we are going to start building the clients of the system, each client using a different communication method. The first one is a unary RPC, which is the basic communication method. Next is the client-side streaming, used to stream news flashes from a newsbot to the server. The next one is the server-side streaming, which we will use to stream messages from the server to an admin console for review. And lastly, the bidirectional streaming, which is used by the actual chat client to send and receive messages. After having an up and running chat, it's time to improve our system by utilizing some advanced techniques such as error handling, authorization, deadlines, and more. And this is what we will do in this section. And lastly, we will discuss using gRPC in the browser, which is not supported out of the box, but is possible using some workarounds. And after all this, we will conclude the course and talk about what's next. Okay, great. So now let's move on.